Hey. It's Jada the Vegan Trucker back with another video. Um, I realized that there were some things that I didn't really talk about in my last video as far as my experiences over the road thus far. I kind of told y'all a little bit more about like schooling and how that went and the whole process of getting my CDL, but I didn't really touch base on things that I've experienced being out there. So I figured, I had a little bit of downtime. I come holler at y'all. I'm washing clothes right now, so that's why I'm looking like a little bum. But nah, I wanted to go ahead and tell y'all about some of the things that I've experienced thus far. So one of the things that I learned kind of like right away was about time management and trip planning. So when you get your load assignment, you know how many days you have to get there and how many miles it is. So that lets you know how many hours you need to drive per day. So that helps you with, again, time management, so that you're not getting there late, and also so that you're not getting there too early. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. When I was out with my trainer, man, we got to this delivery a whole day and a half early and just sat because they wouldn't take us. And when I tell y'all, I was not happy, a little frustrated. But it is what it is. So it's like if you have an established rapport with a customer, and you know that no matter what time you get there, as far as being early, they're gonna take you, then by all means, yeah, because that just means that you can hurry up and get on to the next assignment and keep making money. So, but to get there early, not knowing whether or not they're gonna take you, is pointless. Especially like, if you running 10, 11 hours a day to get there early, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, why? Like, just sit there all of that time for what? And that's exactly what happened. Like, my trainer had us running about 10, 11 hours, like I say, each day to get to this assignment. I mean, to get to this delivery. I didn't know when it was supposed to be delivered, so I'm just doing what he's telling me to do. And then once we get there, he lets me know, yeah, that we were early. And like I said, they didn't take us. So after a day and a half of waiting, I was like, I said jokingly, shoot, at this point, my whole clock should be reset. I'm pretty sure I did a 34-hour reset. So we checked the clock, and sure enough, 32 hours. 32 hours we were waiting to deliver this load, because that's how early he got us there. And there was just really no point in that whatsoever. And we were just kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So it wasn't a very pleasant experience. And I wasn't happy. But at the same time, I'm glad that happened while I was out with him as opposed to by myself, because now I know not to do anything like that again. If I know that I have a customer that's going to take me no matter what, but then by all means, because then that means I can just hurry up, get on to my next next assignment. But if I don't know, no, it's no point in getting somewhere more than just a few hours early. None whatsoever. But yeah, so that was that. Another thing was, I've recognized that a lot of truckers do not PTI. Like, they definitely don't. It's no way that they do, because we've ran into, in the 2 weeks that I was on the road, 4 trailers that needed to be put in the shop for repairs. One of them was because the shock absorber was broke. So that's not something that you miss in a PTI. Like, it's not. That's not something that you could possibly miss. So either they didn't PTI the trailer, or they did and just didn't care, which doesn't make sense, because you're putting yourself at risk for something to happen down the road while you're driving. So I don't know. But yeah, there was that, and then another thing was two trailers had tire treads that was so thin you could not drive them. I mean, you could, yes, literally you can drive it, but it was extremely unsafe, and you could be putting your life at danger. I mean, in danger by doing something like that. Like when I tell you these tires were worn thin, the treads were worn so thin, like they weren't there. Like it was like dents in the tire and bubbles and stuff because it was so worn. Like it was ridiculous. So, and it was more than one tire on the trailer like that. So again, like that's not just something that you can miss. It's really not. So clearly nobody did the PTI. And then I can't remember what the other trailer was, but it was another issue because like I know it was 4 trailers that we wound up just sitting, eating up our clock at the truck stop waiting for it to be fixed. So yeah, PTI, PTI, PTI for the next person, even if not for yourself. I mean, it should be for yourself for your own safety. But come on, have some consideration for your fellow truckers because it's going to be somebody who come after you that does actually care, and then they the ones who will be sitting there waiting because nobody took care of this. So, yeah, PTI. Do them PTIs, y'all. And, shoot, speaking of which, though, one of them times that I was waiting, man, this was more of a personal thing, and it is my fault, but still, it was frustrating, to say the least. We stopped somewhere that we knew we were going to shower, and normally when we were getting the trailer fixed, they would still let us just chill in the truck. So I had planned on taking a nap afterwards. But when I got out of the shower, my trainer had texted me letting me know that we couldn't sit in the truck while it was in the bay. So I was a little irritated because, again, I wanted to take a nap. And then my friend had called me, so I kind of got distracted as well. And I wound up leaving all of my shower stuff at that truck stop. So for anybody who doesn't know like how the showers are set up, when you first walk in, you got your sink, you on the left or the right, whichever, and then there's the toilet a little bit further back, and then there's a wall, and behind the wall is the shower. So normally when I get out of the shower, I leave my stuff back there anyway because it's wet, so I'm just letting the stuff dry off while I'm getting myself together, and by the time I'm done, the stuff is dry and I can put it away in my shower bag. But that particular day, like I said, my mind was elsewhere, and I got distracted and I forgot about it. But what I was a little irritated with is the fact that, like I said, we couldn't wait in the truck. So we was in the driver's lounge, just chilling, and we were there for 6 hours. And there was this one particular lady that was there, or she was the only lady that was there that was actually cleaning the showers. And she's the one who let me into that shower because, you know, when you go in, you got to use the code. And then once you come out, it resets. So I couldn't get back in with the same code. And before I actually started my shower, I had to leave back out. So she had to let me back in. So she knew I was there. And all the stuff that I left behind was definitely girly stuff. And I'm the only female driver there. Like, it was yoni wash, face scrub, pink body wash. Like, I'm the only female there. You knew that belonged to me. So, but like I said, I didn't realize it while I was there. I didn't realize until the next morning when I went to go shower, brush my teeth, all that good stuff. And I'm looking for my stuff. I'm like, where's my stuff? And then it dawned on me that I left it at the truck stop. So I'm like, God damn it. And then, so what I'm a little, like, say, irritated about was the fact that I was still there for 6 hours after I showered. This lady spoke to me multiple times after that. What happened? Did you not clean the shower? Or did you just throw my stuff away, even though I was still there? And part of me thinks that she kept it. I'll tell y'all why. Because when we had to go back in that direction, so my trainer was like, you know, do you want to stop and just see if your stuff is still there? Even though I'd already bought new stuff, but still, like, it would have been nice to get my stuff back if I could. So I was like, sure, why not? We can see. Maybe they got a lost and found, who knows? So we did, and they did have a lost and found. None of my stuff was in there. Mind you, this is only 2 days later. None of my stuff was in there. But it was a whole bunch of stuff like Suave and off-brand body wash and stuff that is easily replaceable and that don't nobody really give two shits about if they accidentally left it. Like, whatever. My stuff was good quality, expensive stuff, and nothing was in there that I left. Not my face scrub, not my body wash, not my yoni wash, not my toothbrush, not my toothpaste. Well, I wouldn't still want the toothbrush, but still, not my toothpaste, and nothing. Nothing was in there. So, I'm like, to have a lost and found, but none of my stuff be in there, I think she kept it. I don't know. But, again, it was all me. Lesson learned. I don't do that anymore. When leave my stuff in the shower, as soon as I'm done, take it out, dry everything off, and put it in my bag, and that's that. So that never happens to me again. But yeah, so that happened, and then let me see. I experienced my first mountain, and that went well. It was a little scary, you know, going down a steep slope in an 18-wheeler. A little scary, a little nerve-wracking. But I got through it. It was cool. Nothing went wrong, thank goodness. And I'm much more confident about it now. So when I go to do my mountain on the West Coast, I think I'll be fine. I don't think I'll be as nervous as I was approaching that mountain. But that, like I said, that went well. So that was another good experience. And then I also experienced my first inclement weather. Shoot, in Florida, it was raining so heavy as you couldn't hardly see the road. So I'm on the highway doing like 30 miles per hour, and y'all know like how cars just be zooming past us. They was lagging behind me, so that tell you something right there. They could have only been doing 20 something because I was only doing 30. So that was an experience in itself as well. But like I said, got through it. I'm safe. Everything's good. And yeah, I think that was everything for the last 2 weeks. You know, didn't get to. I mean, of course, I know there's much more to come, but it was only 2 weeks, so that's what I got to tell y'all for now. So, you know, if you got any questions or comments, drop them down there, and I will get back to y'all. And thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. I hope you like it. And I hope y'all come and see me again. I'll holler at y'all later.